Here we have a pretty exciting Zerg. Can he get the momentum going again for Team MVP? He is.
MVP Dongregu.
Dongregu. Yep. And I'm not sure what that means, but here is our Terran player from the team oGs. Got him back in the game. He is.
oGs Nada.
Red Nada. It's actually blue.
That's right. And Dongregu.
It's actually red.
What? It is apparently Conan the Barbarian with a random person's face on it. So
Of course.
there you go.
Duh.
Yeah, why not? Nada's not surprised to see that though.
No, man.
No, can't
Nothing
slip anything
surprises
past
him.
He's like, I know exactly why that is. Yep.
He's like, I was putting random people's faces on Conan the Barbarian's body back in 2005.
Oh yeah. He was one of the first
He was
people to
he was the
popularize.
pioneer. And
That's
Nada's
right.
hiding in barracks.
What is this craziness? I'll tell you what it is, Moltrap. It is 2 racks. It is powerful.
It is Nada being a genius.
The genius Terran, although he does not have a barracks in his main yet, so this may not be 2 racks. If he doesn't start the barracks very, very soon, Dongregu is going to see it. And even if he does start the barracks,
This is really
Dongregu
interesting.
might know.
He's gonna.
What is Dongregu doing?
This Nada has something planned. You can tell he has
Yeah,
something
absolutely.
planned. This reminds me of when Nada made his barracks on Zelnaga Caverns in the low ground of the 3rd.
Oh,
Because
yeah.
it was in perfect spot to kill the scouting overlord.
That's
you know, he's got
absolutely right.
something planned here. This is not just a strange position.
No.
And he's morphing into orbital, so that drone, once he sees it, is going to be like, oh my gosh, there's
Yeah.
a barracks somewhere.
Hatch after pool. So he will be playing a little bit safer. Dongregu will have some Zerglings out. And Nada right now, we'll see if he's actually going to be aggressive with this.
Well, he has his Marines rallied
Yeah.
to Dongregu, and then now he's going to go. Wow, look at that.
Oh, look out.
Faking like he's going to go for like hidden racks pressure.
Oh, that's so
and then
good.
floating his racks back and getting a second command center.
Very,
so
very
smart.
good. Yep.
And once that barracks get back to his base, he can wall it off with it and
Now-
be perfectly fine.
There is a danger with this because as you can
There is
see,
some danger.
Dongregu has produced 8 Zerglings. He could very easily send those out across the map, and that Marine could very well die right now, and that is the only Marine Nada has. Nada actually may be in a bit of trouble.
I think he's okay. His barracks is barely going to get back to his base on time. He's put down
gonna
another
have a
depot.
wall
It's
off.
actually going to be close.
Second barracks
Is
actually.
the wall going to get there in time? And the Zerglings are just barely
Oh, this is gonna be
not
so
going to
close.
get there in
Gets
time.
there.
That would have been
Wow.
horrible if they got in, but they are going to be forced out. And
SCV is
once he
having
gets a
to,
Marine out,
do some
actually that
repairing.
second barracks is getting pretty low.
He's gonna try to repair it.
This is going to be really close.
You can't repair
You
buildings.
can't repair buildings that are building, and
Yeah.
more Zerglings are coming in, but the surface area is bad.
Yep.
And a Marine pops out. Nada is safe. He's got his expansion up, or he's got his second orbital up as well.
Yep.
So that was really, really close.
That
but,
was tense, man.
But it
Wow.
comes out okay for Nada, and in the end, Nada gets a quick expansion, and Dongregu forced to make 8 Zerglings. He didn't overcommit though,
Yeah.
so very smart on his part.
And did Dongregu even see the command center? That's the question. I gotta imagine that he did. No, he did
No, he
not.
has not seen it.
He did not see the command center. He just sees 3 barracks right now.
He's got to imagine it's there, I imagine.
I would have to agree with you. Yeah, he can make a pretty safe assumption.
With no second racks, you can make that assumption, yeah.
Yeah, 2 gas going up for Dongregu right now, and that Overlord is gonna get away. It is 2 factories going up for Nada as well. Actually.
Whoa.
Huh.
And actually, the Overlord saw both of them.
I see. So 2 factories could mean most likely tanks, possibly Blue Flame Hellions, possibly even Thors.
Yep, but that's the only options.
Yep, that's about all you can build out of a factory.
That's all you can make out
I
of a
like
factory.
to cover all my bases, Moltrap. Thank you.
That's right.
And that Overlord, slow roasting.
there's barracks going on. I suspect Marines,
You know,
Marauders, Reapers, or Ghosts are going to come out of those all
I'd
game.
say there's a pretty good chance that one of those 4 units could come out of those barracks.
Okay.
That's right. Nothing but top-notch analysis from
Now,
Doan Moltrap.
Dongregu has been droning like a madman.
Yeah.
He has not produced a single unit other than Overlords, Queens, and drones since those first 8 Zerglings. So he is actually up to 43 drones to the 27 of Nada. So even though Nada has 2 orbitals and is able to take that second base, he is actually behind in economy.
Yeah, Dongregu's played this so well right now. The only surprise that Nada really has for him, other than that Overlord slow roasting, is that he's doing Blue Flame Hellions right now. So if he can surprise Dongregu with that before Dongregu has anything like a Roach Warren, he's getting a Baneling Nest. That's not going to be terribly helpful against Hellions. He's got a couple Spine Crawlers up in good position, but if Nada does decide to make a lot of Blue Flame Hellions, that could end up causing a lot of damage.
Certainly could.
Yeah.
And we have a Baneling Nest going up as well, by the way. So he's going to be pretty prepared for anything Nada can throw at him for the immediate future. Banelings actually do pretty well against Hellions.
If you can micro against the Banelings, you can do okay.
Yeah, because the Hellions don't get their extra damage against the Banelings, but the Banelings do get their extra damage against the Hellions since they're light. So
very true.
And they can be pretty well
armored,
if you can catch them.
Are they?
Banelings are, I'm not sure.
I believe they may be. Otherwise, Hellions would get there. But who cares about that? Nada's moving in. These Zerglings not going to be able to come. Oh, the depot is down. I'm speechless.
Oh, no.
Zerglings in the main at the same time. Nada is killing the natural Dongregu. Great transfuse.
Oh, no.
Banelings
coming out, and they're
wow.
trapped.
Nada needs to be so careful. Oh, the Banelings almost catching the Hellions.
Oh, and they do catch the Hellions. Only one Hellion gets out alive. So, and Dongregu is at a very big lead right now, 60 supply to 40.
Wow. Punches being thrown, both players staggering, but in the end, Dongregu regains his composure a little bit sooner. I can't believe Nada left that supply depot down. That is not a move that you would see a player like Nada do. And a gold base being taken by Dongregu.
Very smart move.
Yeah.
He's like, you know what? I just fought off everything Nada had.
Yep.
With some cool transfuses, by the way. There's no way Nada can attack me right now. I might as well take another base. It might as well be the gold.
Yeah, and Thor's on the way for Nada right now.
Which is good because there's mutas.
Did he see the Spire? I would imagine he probably did. Otherwise, he can make a pretty safe assumption. Seeing Lings and Banelings, gee, what else could there be? Well, Infestors, but most likely mutas. And those Hellions, whoa! Those Hellions are covered in butter. They got away from those Zerglings, even though they were surrounded. That is impressive.
Jukin and Jivin chasing down those Zerglings now.
You could drive those Hellions through a very small space, and they would just slip right through. But Muta's on the way now for Dongregu. 2 Thors in the base of Nada. And that is going to be a rude surprise.
Ouch.
Surprise.
Pop and Splorch.
Yep. The Hellions, not too good against Mutas, though.
Not
and another base being taken by Dongregu. This is so great. He knows he has map control right now against Nada. He takes 2 bases really fast, including the gold base.
That is really a smart move.
Yeah,
right?
Dongregu has played this so wonderfully so far. Didn't get faked out by Nada's kind of cheesy maneuvers at the start either.
And he's making pretty much mutas and drones right now. He's going to use the mutas for map control and drone up those 2 bases. And if he gets the high yield droned up and that 4th base, his economy will be so ridiculous.
Yep, that's right. And Spine Crawlers moving to the front. This is great. I love it. A little bit of defense at the front of your creep. Not enough Zerg players are doing that.
So Mutalisk posturing in here. They can't go into the main. Those 2 Thors are still there.
Yeah.
And they're just running around. The Mutalisk can't really do anything at this point, but he is building up a large supply of them. Again, continuing to produce a lot of Mutalisks. He's up to 15 Mutalisks, and he is not upgrading the Mutalisks at all, I don't think. Actually, no, they have +1 weapons.
The Mutas do a nice job of keeping map control for Dongregu. They can scout for any sort of scouting units from Nada that would find those bases to make sure there's no more Hellions out there. They can't do a lot of damage at this point, though. That is true. That'll have to come later. And the question is right now, what is Nada going to do to be able to leave his base with those Hellions around?
Yeah, I don't know, man. He's going to have like a couple more Thors or something like that, or a ton of turrets in his main so he can bring those Thors out into the open.
Yep.
Because right now, if he leaves the main with those Thors, the Mutas come in and destroy everything.
Yeah, absolutely.
And now +1 Carapace going down for those air units. Nada is at 0-1. There's those mutas. Thor is a little bit out of position.
Oh, they're going to get a nice shot off. Oh, actually catching the muta that was not clumped up with all the other ones. A little bit unlucky.
Yeah, see, look at that. The moment those Thors were gone, the muta swept in, picked up a couple of SCVs.
Yep. Dongregyu.
And Dongregyu
hatchery is finished down at the 6 o'clock position.
He's running away with this, though.
Yeah, he really is. Nada needs to make something happen in a big way.
And
the supply differences aren't that different yet.
And he is pushing out, in fact. He's actually leaving a Thor to defend with those turrets in the main, and he's pushing out and actually turning.
Yeah, you notice Dongregyu not extending the creep to add his gold, but Nada's going to find it. Oh, big attack from Dongregyu with the natural. Nada, that bunker's not going to be able to stand up to the pressure, and Nada in serious trouble of losing his entire natural right now.
Nada
has to bring his whole army back.
Nada had to turn around with his whole army there.
Magic box time. Goodbye, Thor.
Zergling's doing so much damage to that Thor. Nada's base in tatters now. And more Zerglings still there. The mutas escape.
But at the same time, the gold base of Dongregyu has been taken out by Nada.
Nicely done. That was Nada needed that so bad. If that gold base was still up right now, Nada would have very, very small chance of winning this game. As it is, still behind, but
yeah. And that's a lot of banelings.
Wow. He just doesn't have a lot of Marines right now.
Yep.
He just lost them, and he's got a few tanks. He's got 5 tanks, so that's enough tanks to hold off a lot of banelings.
Yeah,
which that is actually. That's a lot of banelings right there. He's got 40 banelings still up.
That is actually reaching so many levels of banelings, I would say. I think anything over 30.
Anything over 30.
Anything over 30, such as close to 50 banelings right now.
Oh
that is so many banelings, and here comes Nada. Spine crawlers give the early warning.
And that's so many everything, but the Thor in the tank taking the damage. Try and squeeze the banelings through. So many banelings dying, but there's just too many of them, and everything wiping out. Nada's forces barreling down on his natural expansion.
Wow,
he needs to siege up his tanks and his natural. He is so far behind.
Yeah,
he might lose the game right here.
Definitely could. Here come the banelings. Oh, they do pull back. Dongregyu loses a couple and needs to pull his mutas back as well. So not quite able to finish off Nada, but still definitely in the lead in a big way.
Wow. Zerg versus Terran Sniper, man. Coming off the bench, dominating Nada thus far in this game. He's going to have to pull off something cool here.
Yeah, he's playing
I'd like
really
to see him maybe, if he could spare the medevacs, send out some drops around the side of the map, try and snipe some stuff while Dongregu's army is out in the open. That is the one thing that he's not really been doing much of, is he doesn't have many defenses in the back of his bases, so that might be a way that Nada could get back into this. But at this point, Dongregu taking another gold, and mutas coming in are going to take out some Marines and the tank and go on their merry way with an SCV for dessert.
Dongregyu also taking the gold, but who cares? Here comes the Banelings! And is this going to be enough?
Banelings going in, and he uses the Zerglings against the Thor.
So good. His control's amazing, except for those Banelings hitting that Thor right there. Look at all the Marines dying, though. Enough Zerglings to take out that Thor. And Dongregyu taking down the natural. Nada on one base that's almost mined out. I think this may be the almost final nail in the coffin for Nada.
Yeah, man. He's like, oh, and there we go. Zerglings coming in. Nada has nothing left.
Wow.
And GG's out.
Dongregyu. Talk about a sniper. He's happy. He just beat Nada.
Man, that guy can go home later on.
Yeah.
And right next to that notch that represents ranking, put another notch. Those are big notches, man.
Yeah.
You have to put big notches to represent Nada and Marine King.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean,
on your belts.
Who's he got left? MVP, Bomber.
Are you talking about Terrans?
Yeah.
Yep. MVP would be another good notch to put on there.
Superstar, Terran Killer, and oGs. Probably not expecting that, but they do have a lot of good players left. They have other good Terrans such as Supernova, Top, and don't forget about MC.
Yeah, at this point, I'm thinking you don't want to send another Terran out against this Terran sniper.
No.
You're going to want to go with MC or Inca or possibly
even
Xenio.
Yeah, I mean, how is Dongregyu ZVZ?
I don't know.
Find out but here's the thing. OGS only has 2 more choices.
Yeah.
It's this and then one other person if they lose this game.
That's true. So you might want to...
I think they're going to send out...
One of those is going to be MC.
I think I'm tempted to say that they're going to send out MC right now.
Right now?
I'm curious, yeah. I
Shut down the sniper before he can do any more damage?
Yeah, just because MC did get the 2 wins last night for OGS, they're counting on him to get him to the finals and only giving him 1 game to work with. Well, I mean, I guess he gets 1 game only anyway, but a little bit less pressure at this stage in the game. But then again, if they do send out MC and he loses, who would they send out after that? That's the tough call because they've already sent out Nada.
Yep. They would have, Inca back there.
Yep, that's right.
Maybe Supernova or Top, depending. If they send out a Terran, you can send in Top. Top would own a Terran pretty well, I think.
I would say maybe it'd be an okay idea to send out another Terran player. Like Supernova, yeah. Supernova or Top. We're going to find out right now,
Maybe if they have some special strategy. We'll find out in just a moment who's going to stand up and fake us out first.
Which OGS player will go to the booth? It is going to be Supernova.
Good call, Supernova.
Maybe. Are they messing with us? No, it is Supernova.
Nicely done.
Yep. Supernova, a very, very solid Terran player, has good TVZ.
Interesting. And they're going to be playing on Crossfire.
Yeah, they did pick Crossfire for the map as well.
Map.
Now, Supernova is a Code S player.
Yep.
He worked his way up through Code A 2 seasons ago, made his way into Code S right away. He's another player, too, that went right into Code A, straight into Code S in 1 season.
Yeah.
So definitely a player to watch. Very good TVT, I've got to say as well.
I think he was the only Terran that beat Alicia that season.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, so very, very strong player. And we'll see if he has something planned now. Like I said, I am a little puzzled. I mean, obviously, Dongregu is a Zerg vs. Terran sniper coming in to take out Rain King and Nada. I wonder if Supernova has something special prepared. Maybe they're like, oh, wow, that Dongregu took out Marine King. Yeah. Let's counter him. Let's have someone in mind to take out his style. I wonder if that's what Supernova's job is here, if they even planned him for Dongregu.
Yeah. And playing on maps, like the maps you choose, make a big difference. Because, I mean, despite what sort of balance there is in the game, there will always be races that are favored on certain maps for different reasons, and that makes the game exciting. If a Zerg player can win on Crossfire, that's a really good Zerg player. Crossfire is very difficult. The running lanes are very narrow. You can control them with tanks very easily.
Yeah.
Mutas don't have a big area to fly in. Yeah, lots of ramps. So definitely a map and a player that OGS has methodically picked to take down Dongregu. And the question is he up to the challenge? OGS really wants to get to the finals.
They certainly do. And I think, again, it would be, if they were to take out OGS, that would be another upset.
Yeah.
Because OGS, so many strong players, be very, very unlikely for them to not get to the finals. I mean, that's what I would have said kind of before this match started. But now that it's 2-2, it's like, whoa, okay, well, I don't know why I even make predictions for the Team League, man.
it's a dangerous thing, yeah.
It's like, it's always like, whoa, really? They're actually that good?
To predict the weather, but the wind is involved with the
wind is involved.
Yeah. Rainbows.
Do not know which way the wind will go.
Well. Rain, last weather phenomenon in the GSL right now.
That's right.
We're running out. Yep. We need winter would be a cool idea, wouldn't it? It's more a season. Cool. It's not really a weather phenomenon. I don't know.
What about August?
Oh, August, yeah. Well, he's out
Although I secretly suspect that his name is actually August.
Really?
Yeah, like regal or kingly August instead of August.
I see. So, and just to kind of touch on what we were talking about earlier, a lot of people suspected that the finals for this Team League would be OGS versus Slayer. Now, we've already got Slayers in the final.
Yep.
Beating Foyu in an epic fashion, I must say.
Epic indeed.
But a little bit less clear about this one. Yeah.
Yeah.
We're going to take a quick 2-minute break. We'll be right back. Don't go anywhere, guys. This is the GSL.